A quick question.
Yeah.
When is a structure considered as a gravity wall or a retaining wall?
Is it?
When is a structure considered as a gravity wall or a retaining wall?
For a retaining wall is a wall built to resist soil or water. Okay, a strong wall built to retain what? Soil pressure or earth or soil pressure. You understand that? So I'm coming. We are saying that a retaining wall is around a structure whose primary purpose is to provide lateral support for the soil or rock. You know, if you go to places, okay, they are firm wall, with their retaining walls are firm wall that resist the pressure from the soil or a rock. It is like a very firm wall that has some kind of resistance of a force. If you go to places like, have you been to Ebri Gardens before?
Okay.
No, hello?
Sir.
Have you been to the Ebri regions, Ebri Gardens there? You see that when we're climbing the hill, we have walls that have been built along both sides of the street. Such walls, most of these walls are the retaining walls. Most of them are built to withstand the forces of the rocks that are rolling from the top. When rocks are, sometimes when the rocks are on a hilly area and when there are movement in the soil or there are evolution of the soil, the rocks can also they can separate apart and they can begin to fall. When such walls are beginning to fall, these retaining walls and other things, they are there to resist it from falling. Retaining walls are there to resist it from falling. Do you understand that?
Oh, okay.
Then the same applies to the gravity, the same applies to the soil. When in some places where we build a soil, we build a retaining wall as a barrier from the soil being collapsed onto a region. We can build a wall over there to block the soil. So anytime the soil collapses, the wall is there to resist the forces or the impact from the soil. It is there, it is built. This wall actually built here is a wall that has been designed to carry a certain strength. And it's a reinforced wall. It carries a lot of reinforcement. It's not just an ordinary wall. It carries a lot of reinforcement bars that's been designed. And
say
walls that are built on dams. Hello? Built on dams to withstand the pressure, the gravity from the water. Okay? The gravity from and that in such a way that they are not easily what? That's why you do for some courses like fluid mechanics to see
Sir, please, we don't get a sound. Yeah. It's recording, but we don't get your the sound. We don't hear your voice. Yes, but when you speak, we don't hear you. We don't get you. Yes, but I said we can't hear you. Okay. Now, I mean, my network.
It just came.
No, I get it, but I have to go through so that I can.
Yeah. No, but you know, one thing with it, and let me tell you something. With one thing with university education is that sometimes you may not get everything at the lecture hall, right? You are expected to get everything at the lecture hall. Sometimes you'll be at a loss. But what you have to do is that sometimes you confer with your friends. One lecturer, one of two people in the class may understand, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So after lecture, you try to. That is why we have group studies. You form a group studies. Have you formed group studies? Form group studies. Anything when we were at the university, this is what we did. From the first degree level to the master's level, we've all formed a group studies. Something that we don't understand. We all in the evening, we all meet. We have a group of 5 or 6. We meet, we discuss it. Sometimes what the lecture, in some of the lectures you might not even understand. Even we have some professors to come to class, come and teach from 3 hours, 4 hours. You may not even understand even a damn. But man, you get somebody also in the class who understood it. When you also take the lecture notes, you go to their house, you sit down by concentrating one-on-one, or you have a group studies, you go and